Hello, welcome to this nDesign webinar. In this webinar, what I'd like to cover is designing Elements extension code sets. So Element core code sets can contain up to 192 probes, but there are an additional 24 that can be any core code set by creating and ordering an Elements extension. The extension is very versatile, can be added to any core code set. It does not need reference genes because you're adding it to an existing code set. It's extremely simple to create. You basically just search as you would with any other code set. And in this case, what I'm going to do is browse on the KEGG disease term colorectal cancer. So you see there are 12 genes. I'm searching in human. And these are the 12 genes. So I'm going to add or select them all and add them. I have to give it a name. But now instead of selecting Elements core, I select the Elements extension. I add the probes. And now I've created a code set called extended in this case. And you'll notice there are 12 probes in the code set. And the code set has a maximum of 24 allowable codes. And that code set is then orderable just like any other code set. Remember, you don't need to add reference genes, those are already included. So when we get to the tag mapping page, you'll notice one difference is the tags all start with an X rather than a T, and this is how we know they're extension codes. So we again do this just as we would normally. So everything is similar to other Elements orders downstream of this with one exception. In order to run the code set on the digital analyzer, you must have the proper RLFs. So to do this, you go to the code set details page. Here's my extension code set. And notice, like any other code set, there's an RLF button, which I use to export my RLF file. But in this case, if I select it, I'll be asked which of my Elements sets I want to add this to. It will be a different RLF file, depending which set I'm going to add it to. Now remember, this is an extension code set. These tags are unique to the extension. So I can actually add these Elements extensions into any of my existing core code sets. It's very important to realize extension code sets do not contain controls and so must be combined with core code sets. They cannot be utilized on their own. So for instance, I'm going to add them there, and now it's exported my RLF file ready to use. So in this webinar, we've covered in depth the reordering of Elements code sets. It's not as complicated as it looks. Most of you are just going to be able to click straight through a single selection at each point, but we wanted to give you the flexibility to do everything you needed. Thank you for listening to this webinar. I hope it proved useful and answered some of your questions about the nDesign Gateway. If you have any general nDesign questions, please contact webrequest@nanostring.com. If you have any questions regarding the Elements orders, please contact elements@nanostring.com and also contact sales@nanostring.com for purchase of any nCounter products. Thank you very much for listening, and please visit the website for other webinars on using the nDesign Gateway. Thank you very much.